and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB, and we're playing one of my pet decks today in Standard that has been changed up significantly by the recent bans and the release of Final Fantasy, featuring mainline characters from the games in Magic the Gathering Arena. So what do we have here? We have equipment. They keep printing these cards, all these equipment cards, all these cards that do sweet things with equipment. They print affinity for equipment, like Rabble Salvo, that's a removal spell, and Nahiri, Force and Fury, an awesome 5/4 creature that can cost as little as 2 mana because of the affinity for equipment. That gives you impulsive card advantage and free equipments if you exile them off the top of your library. Surely at some point, an equipment deck can work, right? It's one of my pet decks. I keep trying to find a way. This version has Leyline Axe, which can go right on the battlefield. It has tutorable awesome cards like Buster Sword and Aether Spark. It has ways to tutor them up like Cloud Midgar Mercenary, the new 2-mana 2/1 that searches for an equipment when it enters and doubles equip triggers if they're equipped to Cloud and Cloud hits. And we have Kellen, Fey-Blooded, who is also a Birthright Boon Sorcery Adventure to tutor on one side, and a 2/2 double striker that gives all your creatures a +1/+0 for each aura or equipment attached to Kellen. Add in a Bladehold War Whip, actually 4 of them, and you can reduce your equipment cost abilities so that you can have your stuff equipped for free, which is very important in the deck. But really topping it off is Freya. Freya is like a Llanowar Elves in this deck. 1 red mana, 1/1 jump, flying on your turn. This legendary Rat Knight taps for a red to use to cast an equipment spell or activate an equip ability. And that is huge, as getting a little bit of extra mana to move your toys around can make all the difference. Some of my other favorite equipments and equipment related cards are sprinkled in the deck. Lost Jite is a great early tutor with Cloud because it generates a bunch of mana and helps you accelerate ahead of your opponent while also keeping them from blocking. Lava Spur Booch gives out the haste, but Blacksmith's Talent gives out double strike, haste, and free equips if you have enough time with this on the field. And Zac is another new card that can move an equipment attached to Zac while granting indestructibility and a +1/+1 counter. We even have a Basilisk Collar for some life gain if we need that. Overall, it's a crazy deck, and when it works, it really works. I'm going to enjoy showing it off here. I've got some Mythic ranked games for you, so I hope you enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe. Thanks for having me on the channel. As always, you're cool. Well. Turn 1 Freya, then Bladehold War Whip. We can roll with this. We also have 2 removal spells if they come out swinging, and a Kellen to go get whatever we want for value, and they're gonna Llanowar Elf. Oh, I wish we were on the play so much right now. Buster Sword is there. Let's see if they can take advantage of their 3 mana on turn 2 before we can do anything about it. Yep, that's a landfall creature. That's a land. Passing turn with open mana and no attack. So they have the card Overprotect. That's what I'm getting from that. I'm gonna just be aggressive then and play the Buster Sword. This is the landfall deck. They usually overprotect cards like Tifa and Mossborn Hydra. If they don't have either of those cards, we might be able to get really far ahead with the Buster Sword. Here we go. It's not good. Not looking good at all, but we still have an opportunity to kill this Hydra. Okay, and they bushwhack Freya. Geez, everything going wrong. But at least their mana is down, so we can use a chainsaw now. And they might be running out of stuff. Speaking of mana being down, we are in a bad spot. And now this is a 3/4, but the salvo will hit it, but we think they have Overprotect. So we have to be careful. Very careful. Bring out Cloud. Let's go get the Jeet. And let's not play it. Let's hold up mana Actually, there's no stick. Maybe they don't have overprotect. Why would they hold up those 2 mana in that spot then? All right, let's hold anyway. Let's hold this removal spell and respond to something here. Okay, we have to respond to that. Because if we let this ability resolve, they can respond to our salvo with a passage. And then it will have 6 toughness. Like they can respond right now, but it only goes to 5. So as long as that ability is on the stack, it's a good play. Oh baby. It's almost time to swing this Buster Sword, my friends. Okay, there's the queen herself, Tifa Lockhart. But we have a chainsaw. We have a chainsaw. Oh, that hurts. If I equip this sword, what happens? Block. They can make this a 4. Okay. I don't think they're going to block. I don't think they're going to block. There's no way. We're going to get double Buster Sword Cloud Midgard Mercenary triggers. Oh my goodness. Draw. Yeah, I'm going to put this chainsaw on the stack. Vroom vroom. Get out of here. You'll love to see it. And then I'm going to put this Kellen, and I'm going to play the creature to hold off these elves as our life total is getting low. And let's run out this Lost Jite. And next turn, it gets crazy. One Midgard Mercenary and a Buster Sword coming through. Pass. Okay. Okay. Equipment abilities that equip cost 1 less. That's pretty good. Let's hook up our double striker. Because it makes everything else bigger. And see what happens. I mean, they could have a combat trick. We've talked about overprotect. Here come the blocks. They're hanging on to an elf. Lashajit. And again. Trigger, trigger, trigger. So we could chainsaw this. Is that the safe play or the crazy play? Craft is also a lot of mana there. I'm just gonna hold. I feel like we're fine. I'm not afraid of your elf. How does an elf deal 8 damage here? I don't think it does. Got there. Equipment coming through. On the draw, we have a turn 1 Zac, turn 2 Search or Boots, and we have an axe. So we just need a land. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. I'm ready to double strike. Double strike trample, baby. What kind of opponent do we have? Will it be the all removal type or the all creature type? Showed him the axe. Okay, all removal. Got it. Let's play Boots and hide Zac. Because next turn we can play Zac equip Boots if they tap out. A 1/1 that when it dies makes stuff. Oh! It's probably Sephiroth. Alright. Here is a Zac, and here is a Lava Spur Boots. And if I attack and they double block, they make 2 things. So we'll just pass. Be a lot better with some double strike. All right, they're on the play. Do they get to do Sephiroth? They do Caretaker's Talent. I can draw cards. That's pretty good. Oh, they just want more cards? Sure. I'll let you have that. We're more about attacking. That's double strike trample. Yep, draw, draw, draw. Very nice, your insects, yes. So they do have to pay the 1 if they want to target this. It would be really nice to get another creature down alongside Zach. If we do that, we kind of win. If we don't, it's going to be hard. Sinkhole Surveyor makes tokens every turn. Vengeful Bloodwitch drains us. They didn't make a token this turn. Probably raise the past. There's a land off the top. Okay, salvos in hand. That's pretty good too. Helen. Double strike trample again. And we can move everything over to Kellen by sacrificing Zach. Can also make Kellen indestructible. The Sinkhole Surveyor is dangerous, but the Blood Witch is the life gain. I probably need to take out the Blood Witch, hopefully in response to some kind of a dies or sacrifice trigger. Next turn's Aether Spark could be a doozy as well. We are at 18, so we can probably get a few turns out of this, right? Sure. What else you got? Target. Could kill this. They're just gonna make a token with the Sinkhole Surveyor anyway. Let's kill the witch. Kind of crazy, but I think it's the right play. We go to 8. So if I sacrifice Zach, oh, Cloud's pretty good. I can equip one more thing, but I still need a mana. If I sacrifice Zach, I can move all these things. Tricky. This is tricky. Oh, I needed a free equip. Is there such a thing? I have the chainsaw. I don't think that's it though. This is very close to being a lethal fling. JT. All right. What you got? A huge turn. If we can kill him this turn, it's definitely over. If you saw the lethal, let me know in the comments. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this tramples over. We get the Lost GT token. Now, there's still another damage step. This doesn't have trample, but it could. Right now, the opponent's taking 3. If I untap a land, sack Zach, then a +1/+1 counter goes here. That becomes 3. 4, 5. Not enough. Okay, more. Okay, pass turn. Can they get out of this? You can definitely draw cards, but can they get out of this? They're thinking. Here's the Sephiroth. Bug down. Max speed has been achieved. The nesting bot's long gone. I don't think they have the mana to do what they need to do. Okay, there's the nesting bot. They're not. Their death was exaggerated. So with Lost GT can say, you don't block, you don't block. Attack, pay a life, make another thing, I guess. Okay, can we win? Can we win? Would really help to get some equipments onto this Kellen. Because, let's see, double strike. Other creatures get +1/+0 for each aura equipment attached to them. You have to stay attached, though. Nahiri and Boots, and away you go. Pretty good. And then this has trample. Whatever has the axe has trample. So we need the axe to be on something big, which looks like it's probably Nahiri. Is that the play? Okay, that should do it. Trigger! It's a land. But it is an 8/6 double striking trampler, and you have 5 life, so seems good. But Sephiroth does funky things. Okay. Never mind. Sephiroth didn't get the chance. Double strike damage hitting before regular combat damage and finishing the job. On the draw, but we've got Blacksmith's Talent, Leyline, and Chainsaw. I guess I will give it a shot. If we draw land and we get down the War Whip, we're going to town. And it starts with Fabled Passage. It gets a mountain. I have made a sword all by myself. There's the Tifa, but the Tifa is going right to the chainsaw. Thank goodness we have the chainsaw. When they play that quickly, though, I always think they have another. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll find out next turn how dead I am. I mean, it's been a good curve. Is it good enough? I guess they also have to get another toughness on Tifa to get over the double striker. That's something we have going for us. Fetching now means they don't get to fetch on their turn. Gives up a landfall, but they have the Choco. Always do. And the Fabled Passage. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're on the way, aren't they? Yes, they are. 16. I block. An attempt was made. Yeah. You good? You good? I'm sorry, Tifa. I had to do it to him. I had to show him how first strike damage works. I had to do it. Well, we're on the draw, but we do have Freya. It's the Llanowar Elf treatment. When you have that card, you go for it. Oh, and Leyline Axe. That's pretty good, too. Warden. It might be a go wide deck. Very challenging. Here's Freya. Freya into whip, into boots. It's a lot of action. Double Warden is also a lot of action. And we've only drawn lands off the top since the keep. That gets scary. You start thinking very dark thoughts very quickly when all you do is draw more land than you need. But at least we'll curve up to 4. So let's see what happens. Opponent is also curving beautifully. Yeah, this is gonna be a proper battle. To the top. No attack. Aether Spark. Wow. Okay. If not now, when? Oh my goodness. If not now, when, guys? Am I dead? Let's find out. Might be dead. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a bad thing. Can they actually kill this Aether Spark? Can they attack it for 11? They're trying. 2. Not quite dead, but very much not alive. Well, not useful, that's for sure. All right. Here we go. 2 boots. Nahiri. Whip. Nahiri. Whip Nahiri. And Nahiri. And I think that's good. Is that lethal? 8? Xaxes! Oh my goodness, what a crazy game. I'm sure if they untapped. I'm so close to dead there. That was insane. Chainsaw. Miss Freya. Miss Freya a lot. But look at the removal. They're a creature deck. They're not a creature deck, okay. I mean, maybe they still are. Maybe it's, you know, they're just playing a little Soul Guy Lantern. You don't have to pretend like we know what that means. It doesn't affect us very much, so that's good. Let's get more threats. Or War Whips, please. What do you know? Cloud is dead. How did this happen? We gotta start getting equipment down. And I hear he's not gonna get to play Magic. 2/2 double strike. Classic. Planeswalker.
This fight finished before clutch. Sacrifices must be made.
This down. I get to discard one of these useless chainsaws. We got to get to the part where they have double strike and haste, I think. Salvo can hit the Liliana later. They have another lantern. Oh no! They took the Nahiri? That's interesting. 1 mana open, it could be a cut down. Play the Freya. Equip the whip, doesn't attack this turn, no haste.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
I'm holding this. I'm trying to get to the last level. I think that's how we continue this game. Surprise them with hasty double strike, and maybe we have a shot. Sit back here and watch them do what they do, not so much. This doesn't give a +1. This does. Must be nice. Must be nice to have it all. Oh, we have to draw a creature now. Revenant can die. It's not a creature. Yep, we need another Nahiri pretty bad. Pretty bad. Hello? Abilities are one less. How about some double strike twice? How about a free Buster Sword? We've got a block. Nice. We're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need another creature off the top so badly. Can we do it? Because I'm sure they'll kill this Nahiri. Absolutely, they'll kill this Nahiri. And do they have a demon as well? Keep the pressure on. Dude, come on. Come on, man. All right. Game. House full of swords and no one to hold them.